The House GOP has released their budget resolution that would lift the debt ceiling and grant $4.5 trillion in tax cuts. Let me explain. On February 3rd, during a signing of an executive order, Donald Trump stated,
"We have $36 trillion in debt. We have it for a reason, because we make bad deals with everybody. And we don't allow that anymore."
Donald Trump has touted several tax priorities over the past month, such as no tax on tips, overtime, or bringing back the deduction of state and local taxes from the federal income tax. Yesterday, the House GOP agreed on their budget plan. Their instructions were as follows: allow $3.3 trillion of new borrowing and increase the statutory debt limit by $4 trillion, from $36.1 trillion to $40.1 trillion. The debt limit is the total amount of money that the United States government is authorized to borrow to meet its legal existing obligations, including Social Security and Medicare benefits, military salaries, interest on the national debt, tax refunds, and other payments. They are also calling for $4.5 trillion in tax cuts to be instructed to the Ways and Means Committee. This committee is the oldest tax writing body in the United States House of Representatives since 1789. It shapes fiscal legislation including taxes, tariffs, and social service programs. There, they will aim to affirm President Trump's tax wishes, including an extension of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. The TCJA reduced tax rates at almost all levels of taxable income for individuals and corporations, and shifted thresholds for several tax income brackets. The TCJA was set to expire this year in 2025 unless extended. The Budget Committee in August of 2024 estimated that extending these tax cuts would add $4.6 trillion to the deficit. 7 committees were shown as having their budgets cut, totaling to $1.5 trillion. These committees include Agriculture, Education and Workforce, Energy and Commerce, Financial Services, Natural Resources, Oversight and Government Reform, and Transportation and Infrastructure. One committee of note, Energy and Commerce, has the largest cut of $880 billion. This committee handles Medicaid, whose budget in 2023 was $871 billion. The committees with increases to their budget were Armed Services, Homeland Security, Judiciary, and Ways and Means, with an increase totaling of $4.5 trillion. This blueprint sets a goal to reduce spending by $2 trillion over 10 years. Senator Bernie Sanders says Elon Musk is planning to pay for his tax cut with your health care. Donald Trump and his Republican friends want $5 trillion in tax breaks for the wealthy and corporations, paid for by huge cuts in Medicaid and other programs that working families desperately need. U.S. Representative Jody Arrington, chairman of the House of Budget GOP, says the era of wasteful, woke, and weaponized government is over. The resolution passed out of committee today is the blueprint to right-size the blasted federal bureaucracy, rein in the reckless spending that spurred record inflation, and roll back the barrage of burdensome regulations that are crushing our small businesses. What do you think of the House GOP budget plan? Let us know in the comments.